propel your body with your mind. You can gain a flying speed equal to twice your walking speed until the end of the current turn.
Well, welcome to the Elegant Eight Adventure Sagas. Huzzah! You can keep chatting, you guys. You don't have to stop talking. Yeah, so that's probably worth noting. So in you guys in the last game leveled up. You're now, I believe, everyone's at level 7. I did a little gimme of like 120 experience points to Nick just because I was tired of like him being behind. Just to sort of put you all on the same level. Although I think he's still significantly farther behind than you guys, but at least he's within the same band. But anyway, did anyone get anything that I should be aware of that? I heard Karen can no longer be surprised by the price of milk or something like that.
He's not surprised.
Yeah, I just get outraged, not surprised.
Well then it's so she's a lot like me every day, continually disappointed and outraged at everything.
Gift of cynicism.
Yeah, exactly. Anyone else? Skylar, you got. I think a couple of you can get a bonus on initiative rolls now. Yeah, so is this all going to be like just the Elegant Eight are the first, like 8 people to roll, and the monsters never get their turn going forward?
That's kind of what we're aiming for.
Awesome. Nick did level his character up, so good on Nick. So it's imported. So we still have Fabia to level up. I'll have her do it between this session and next. It's theater season, although it seems like it's always theater season. Christy, is it always theater season?
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
So when we were last here, you guys, you said goodbye to your Santa hats. I think, yeah, they're all gone. They're in your inventory for use later. Unlike the 3 coins of Christmas that no one's ever used, that are still in the inventory of someone, you also have Santa hats. And I know everyone's like, what are the 3 coins of Christmas? You got them for the Scrooge episode.
Right, that was like the year before.
Yeah, that was 2 years ago. Yeah, so. But anyway, you guys made your way up. You came across a few vampire spawns. You went into a room that seemed to be some sort of like dual altar bloodletting room, where something sort of serious and sinister seems to have gone down. They made your way back around to this northwest room. It was a library, also referred to as a rumpus room, I believe, by Karen. Those I do say, like, I like those leather chairs. They look comfy. I think they would look good in a den. I would take one. You have not yet searched for books, I don't believe. Nick had asked about how does one get turned into a vampire spawn, and I said you'd have to find a book. So there's that. On the wall, Noodle, because of... I wanted to see Theragon 2. That's not the right book series or whatever. Who was your ghost? What's his name?
I thought it was Thardum.
Tharden, thank you. Yes. Ghost Tharden, Hills of Moonsea. Garden made an appearance, and show the players the image, yes. Oops, cancel. He made an appearance to you all, and shared a little bit of backstory, including this tapestry that is now in Noodle's inventory, and also in the player, in the shared notebook that you guys have. So it turns out that your parents were in some way, shape, or form involved in the ritual. You aren't sure yet, but you think those might be their wedding rings, and it had something to do with sealing the level below, and sort of keeping the evil from emerging. So, thank goodness in D&D, so much evil is constrained by just having to make sure a door is locked. So there you go. Any questions before we move on? I believe some of you are hurt. You have not long rested, and I'm just going to turn it over to you guys and see what's the what.
I think we should long rest real quick, don't you think?
I think so, because I do believe a couple of... Yeah, Nick could use some rest.
And yeah, Nick's at about just over half health. I don't remember Nick even like
Do you know what I just?
He was shaving.
he nicked
Do you know
himself.
what I just realized? I think when we leveled up, we got all our hit points back. Nick's the only one who hasn't leveled up. That's why he's still low. Because I had damage last week, but now I don't have any damage.
I have you down as you have. Where are you? Oh yeah, you're healed. No, I bet Nick didn't. Go all the way through his stuff. Yeah, because he did level up. I can give him his health back. I think that's fair. Because you should have gotten, when you level up, you also get your spell slots and all that good stuff, right? So
Yeah.
let me just go ahead and hook Mr. Papa Giorgio up. Heal, my friend. And let me make sure he has his spell slots. Looks like he does. All right, so he's good to go. Yeah, and he is a level 7. Yep. And he has already prepared some of his spells. That's good. All right. So you guys shut the door behind you. I think it is roughly 3:15 p.m. in the PM here. You're in the northwest corner. Your ultimate goal is you're looking for some Wayfinder parts. That's your mega quest. But also unraveling some of the mysteries of Noodle. Oh, and by the way, Mr. Bing, I texted you but didn't hear back. Like, I believe you shared an alternate backstory with me, and I can't seem to find the file.
Several times.
Yes, yes, I'm a moron. So I've got to find it. Did you just tell me? Did you text it or did you?
I think I texted it to you. So.
Okay, so I will look through our text history and grab it. But yeah, because I'm trying to make sure that I weave your backstories in, and a couple of you have had some of those moments. But then when I went and looked at backstories, there was a little bit of a surprise, and I'm like, this does not seem like the one that Mr. Bing shared with me. Now, Karen, yours is there. I saw your updated one. You might want to remember your own backstory, and I won't share with the team. But I'm trying to find hooks into that as well. But it's a pretty sort of hand wavy, up with people sort of a thing. But I'll figure that out as well. But anyway, at least Noodle's got some stuff going on right now, and Bing, until someone tells me otherwise, you are the leader. I believe that was the last vote. So what is your party doing?
First, we're discussing which of Kanye's albums are the most underrated. And then...
Kanye's like Woody Allen to me. I used to love Woody Allen. But you can only go so far down that human toilet, and I can no longer sort of respect
Do
your
you still
artistry.
watch his movies though?
I love
you
my dog was named
appreciate
Woodrow. It was named after Woody Allen, right? Like I loved
Yeah.
Annie Hall. Like I love those movies.
But now you still do, right? Like you.
No, I mean I can't unlike the movies per se, but they just sort of creep me out. So like there's a different vibe when he's dating young girls in his movies now. So
Yeah.
Anywho, if you're watching this, Woody, because I know you like to smash that like button when we do these. So, hi, Woody.
There's people I don't listen to anymore because they gross me out. So
Garbage people.
yeah.
Or are any of those people in this game? Because I would like to know what you guys want to do.
Well, we are ready to go.
Did we want to do a quick look for books? Was that?
Yeah. Well, I know Nick wanted to. I don't know what books.
Let's let Nick do his search and see if he finds anything.
You want to do a
Yeah.
group search or just a Nick search?
Just a Nick search.
Yeah.
Doot. All right, so Nick is going to roll. Oh, are you kidding me?
I would my character. I think Noodle would want to search, considering what she's found so far. But
I gotta refresh.
she'd be looking for more personal things than general.
Diaries.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I have to go back into my browser. I couldn't select from drop-down lists again, and I can't play like that. That's just...
So I too would like to.
Okay, so Noodle's
Sure.
going to do it as well?
Over.
I think that's fair. I can do that for y'all. Give me 2 shakes of a lamb's tail.
So does anyone remember the layout of this? Am I the only one who just completely forgets it when I notice?
No, I think we came in from the east. I think there's a door, but I don't remember.
Yeah, so I can help you with the layout. Wait, so Noodle's rolling and Nick's rolling. Is that it?
Yep.
All right, and this is an investigation check. Investigation. Start epic
Start
roll.
figuring it out.
Yeah, so you're in the northwest corner. Out that doorway, there was a hallway, and it'll terminate. It'll go north and south, right? To the north is the left side entrance to that altar room. It's a sort of a wide room with an altar on each end. To the south is a door, and that door leads to a round room with a coffin in the middle, which has a door to the east and a
right,
door to the
okay.
south. And that one leads to a round room with a coffin in the middle.
Or Bonnie.
Yeah. Let me roll for Nick, Papa Giorgio.
Bonnie at the Acropolis.
And 11, yes.
Georgia.
All right, Noodle, 15 to 14. That's good enough to find some stuff. So what you find... So can you roll a 1d4 for me, please, Noodle?
Yes.
And I'll roll for Nick. 3, perfect. Yeah, so you each find 2 books.
Okay.
Noodle, you find a book called Stonebound Hearts, Dwarven Rituals of Protection and Sacrifice. You also find one called Arcanum Nocturum, Rites of the Undying. Nick Papagiorgio finds Vampirism for Dummies, an introductory guide to the undead. And also Chronicles of the Night, a detailed history of vampirism. So let me give you your stuffs. In your inventory, you will find those books. And I made these books. No, I didn't. They exist in this world. But you should open them up because there's actually a bunch of information in each of them.
So.
And that was that. And Nick, inventory, introductory guide to dummies, and Chronicles of the Night. Let's see if it got it. So introductory, Vampirism for Dummies. I will share an excerpt from it for you. Chapter 5, Sunscreen Won't Cut It, Understanding Vampire Weaknesses. Contrary to popular belief, garlic is not an effective tool against vampires. The real weakness lie in their aversion to sunlight, holy symbols, and depending on their background, the infamous wooden stake through the heart. However, before you go around staking any suspicious individuals, remember that identifying a vampire is not always as easy as looking for someone with a cape and an accent. Modern vampires have evolved and can blend seamlessly into society. How do you spot one? Look for telltale signs like an aversion to garlic bread at dinner parties or someone slathered in sunscreen. I was trying to be funny, you guys. I guess I did not get the belly laughs that I was expecting. I'll have to keep
taking
working on it.
notes. That was funny.
Sunscreen. Okay.
Is there anything in the books that you want to call out, Noodle? Otherwise, we can move on.
Okay, but I can't. Okay, I haven't read them yet. I am actually looking at one. Often secretive dwarven rituals centered around protection and sacrifice. So I will be reading chapter 12, it looks like, and get back to you.
There you go.
Yeah, on my leisure.
At your leisure. All right, all. So yeah, so you found a couple of books, pretty good stuff. You got a tapestry, and if you remember correctly, you'd heard some shuffling coming sort of from that doorway. You're not sure if it was something that you stirred up in that room or what have you, but you heard a little bit of shuffling. Something like sort of distant footsteps. What gonna do?
So do we have any particular objective on this level? I mean, other than, our overall goal of finding the wayfinder piece.
I would ask you the same. Do you have any objective on this level? As far as like from a quest perspective, no. You're trying to make your way down to wherever that piece is. It might be
So
on
we're
this
just
level.
trying to find out.
Yeah, you don't know if it's on this level or not, right? Noodle, Noodle had a little bit of backstorying that was going to happen somewhere down here, so that sort of has been resolved. I need to get that quest tracker back going so you guys can track quests. What else? Yeah, you're just looking for either the artifact or a way down, is what I would say.
We did pass those steps, right?
Yes.
No.
It was.
Yeah, we never went down that side step.
Yeah.
No, you did. That's where you are now. You went down the side step. That's the room
Yeah,
you're
we
in.
went down.
Oh, so,
it wasn't like
can-
a whole level. It was just like a little bit of steps.
A little bit of down,
Can
yeah.
we search for like hidden doors or?
Oh, yeah.
This looks like a good place for a hidden
Yep.
door.
We're looking for hidden doors.
All right, hidden doors, investigation, ethical.
Ooh, I don't know.
Yeah, you get to roll something, and no one's using manual dice, right? I just wanted to make sure that I explained that you guys could do that, right?
Yeah.
Ooh. I like the idea of it, but I think the reality of it wouldn't be all that awesome.
I think I got a 0. I got a 0.
Wow. That's a
How is
Nick
that
roll.
Possible.
You've been Nick rolled.
You now know less than when you started.
Yeah, Noodle, you've got a strong 20. There's a lot of good rolls. There's some good rolls, not a lot. You look behind tapestries. You search the cushions of the chairs. You look for hidden compartments and whatever else. And even with that strong 20, you don't find anything else beyond the 4 books that were interesting to you. And that's about it. No hidden passages.
All right. Well, I'm gonna open this door.
Let's do it.
You want me to move Fabia out of the way?
It's the way we came from. I don't think it's an issue, really. So.
There are 2 of her. Wait,
Wait, what?
are there 2 Fabias?
That doesn't make any sense. Did she spawn?
2 Fabias.
This is like a Star Trek episode.
Maybe it's.
Oh, I gotta get.
Bridge.
There's too
One
many
Riker.
Fabias on the play. Yeah, there's too many Fabias. Let me get rid of this Fabia.
No more monkeys jumping on the bed.
Are you guys still seeing Fabia there?
I still
Yeah.
see 2 of her. 3 of her, actually.
Yeah, there's still 2 Fabias.
And she has that little plus, too, which may be an
Oh, yeah.
effect.
I only see.
Wait, you see 3
there.
Fabias?
Yes.
Mm.
2.
I see one directly
Oh.
next to me. I see another one 2 blocks down. And what's the one above? Oh, no, that's Skylar.
Yeah.
I just see 2 Fabias, but both of them have crosses.
Okay.
Now I see
I'm gonna.
no
No, she's disappeared. Let me put her back in. I couldn't figure out why my keyboard was set to my other computer, and I've been almost deleting stuff off my Windows computer because it's never mind. It doesn't make sense to you guys, but it does to me. I'm on a Mac, and somehow it's controlling my computer. Okay, so Fabia, boom, there she is. Okay, so Fabia's out of the way. Do your thing.
Can I move?
Let me open up the. So you guys know the rules, but I'd like to restate them every time. Move your turn, but no farther. And whatever you run into, you're committed to. So let me know sort of what you're doing as you're moving. And you now have free movement.
All right.
Wait, I see multiple bings.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, there's multiple Karens, too.
Okay, hold on. Hold on. Something's not right.
Totally a Trek episode.
That dude.
You're all gone.
Transporter accident.
And let me
Yeah.
put you guys back on.
And does
Alright.
like one of the Bings like wear black leather and have like a a more evil beard?
No,
Oh,
sadly,
yeah.
he may have been going for that, but he just comes off as emo. All right, coming back in. Here's Nick Papa Giorgio and Noodle. That explains like some of the weirdness, I guess. And then Skylar. All right, you guys are all back in business, right? And then Zippy. All right.
All right, I'm poking my head out. I'm listening. I'm looking.
All right. Yeah. So you hear nothing right now.
All right. Looking.
And just from that door to the north, just around that corner, you just hear a little shuffling in that altar room.
To the north or to the south?
To the north, where you guys came
That's
from.
where we were before.
Do we want to clobber whoever that is?
I mean, yeah.
Some of us always do.
Do you want to take the lead? Tough guy?
I think you mean tough lady.
Tough gal.
Lady.
I say that in a innocent sort of way.
It's a white.
That was racist.
Lion?
Yeah.
We going in?
I need you all to roll for initiative.
Rod, oh Rod.
Roll for it.
I shall.
I thought I changed that gong sound.
You got me ringing half
It's-
bells.
I mean, I coded the damn thing myself, and so like you'd think I would add sounds that didn't annoy me. Oh, Steven, your ping is bad.
Yeah.
All right, so has everyone rolled initiative? Let's take a look.
Oh,
My second.
no, I'm
I have not seen. I don't see a roll for Skylar,
doing it now.
and I'll roll for Nick and Fabia.
My screen was frozen.
That's more like it, obviously. Further.
You might want a sound that doesn't last quite so long.
I know that's the best.
You say that I might want that, but
that track must be like 15 seconds long.
it is. I didn't realize how it resonates for a long time. Because at first I was like, what's rumbling in my ear? And I realized, oh, it's the bell.
It's the after effect of the bell.
The hard part, you guys, is remembering which of my goddamn modules. Is it Bibliosoft? Is it Blacksmith? Bubo? No, I think it must be Crier. Yep. So that would be turn card, round sound. Oh yeah, bell. I think we go with I think we did synth. All right. Anywho, I believe everyone's rolled for initiative, and we will begin combat. Okay.
I'm telling you, that is straight out of
Okay,
massive.
that's worse. I think that's. I can't hear that every time it's someone's turn. Hold on.
The Inception Hawk.
Just when we start off.
That's that's supposed to be the new round sound. Okay, so new turn sound I think is charm. There we go.
It's Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, we lost Noodle, I guess. Did she say she's coming back or something?
Nope.
Oh no.
I guess she just was done. All right, so Karen, you come face to face, like you open the door, and there's this white, sort of staring you down, and it raises its little arrow, and shoots you.
Ooh. Oh no. Winnie the Pooh.
No, just poo. There's no Winnie. And does it have multi-attack? Yep. Gets another attack. Hopefully it does better this time.
If you have like what? Pepto-Bismol.
There we go.
Baron.
Did y'all go? Did the screens go white?
No.
Well, you're fighting whites if that counts.
Yeah,
You really should have named this guy Barry White.
Yeah.
What are we fighting? Because
Yeah, baby.
You're fighting 3 whites. Well, only Cliff
Okay.
knows that. Only Karen knows that.
all right.
So, that ends his turn. This brings us to Karen and her fancy pants high initiative rolls now.
Let's see. I'm gonna go here to start and just see, that way I can see down the length of the room. Let me look at something.
What is going on?
How do I attack again? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to do a reckless leap.
Oh, this is your new ability?
Yeah.
No, I
Love
think
it.
he's done it.
I've done it once a
Yeah.
while back.
She has done it. Yes.
And you have to roll your ability check in the chat window.
Yep. Alright, so I'm gonna go. Do I just do like smooth? Or I wanna
Yeah. What were you trying to? You were just recklessly leaping into the person.
I'm recklessly leaping between these first two.
Okay.
And then anything within 10 should be affected by the leap.
Okay.
So I will land here.
All right.
And so these Pooh and White Christie should take a damage roll, I think. Or
Yeah,
we have to
what-
do a check to see if they're affected by it.
Okay. And what is that? What is the check? It's against what?
Let's see. After a successful leap, they have to pass a DC 12 strength or dexterity check.
Okay. So DC 12. Easy enough.
And if they fail, they take 1d8 plus 2 and go prone.
Save against Karen's sheer bodacity.
All right. That would be request a roll. Oops, I gotta highlight both of them. And it's against which one?
It's against Pooh and Christie.
No, but what's modifier? It's against dexterity.
Oh, dexterity and strength. I think we get that.
Oh, dexterity.
You
Okay.
got a
more
Christie?
Yeah, that's a white Christie. Normal.
Was this a request?
And they had to beat a what?
They have to be the 12.
All right, so White Pooh fails.
All right.
White Christie does. I forgot to put the DC. So what happens to White Pooh?
So Pooh is prone and takes 1d8 plus 2 damage.
All right, 1d8. That would be 1d8 plus 2. Roll. So this little gentleman gets a 9. So he takes 9 points of damage. Skadoosh. And he is now prone. Let's make him prone.
All right. So that's my action. I can't attack again, so I'm gonna rage and.
All right, Skylar.
Alright. I shout out to Karen. Do you want me to come out, Karen?
Yeah.
Making sure.
Come
She's
on.
like, and so going, you lose 5 feet of movement when you go past somebody, because you're squeezing through these hallways. So to go past both Bing and Noodle, you'll lose 10 points, or 10 feet of your movement.
By the way, my leap was very obvious and noisy, so I think there's no secret that I am jumping into battle.
Yeah. If there's, I've already rolled to see if you aggro anything. Maybe that wasn't why you were saying that, but I already did.
Hey, Thomas, I just realized I can use my flying power now. Would that help me move? Technically, it does move twice as far.
Yeah, you could if
How
the
high
ceilings weren't like around 10, best case scenario 10 feet.
Okay,
So how much have you moved so far? You moved 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So you've moved 30. You're at 35 feet. So how far can you move?
40, I think. Let me just double check. But so I'm done. I can't move any farther.
But you're well on your way.
Thank you.
All right.
And I'm gonna do a potty break real quick. I'll be back.
White Humpty.
I didn't see you roll. Put that in the chat window, so you don't get to go unless you do that.
Totally hit that one. I hit that one because it doesn't fit in the bar. Man, I gotta find it.
Say funny things that don't mean nothing, like Luke did.
Is this White Humpty pronounced with an umpty?
Yes.
Yeah. Exactly. All right, so he moves up right about here. And you feel his cold, bony hand reach out and touch your arm.
Ow.
And tries to drain your life.
You training me?
And roll that guy.
Ooh, no bueno.
So yeah. So you feel a little tired suddenly, but that does end. It doesn't get multi-attack on that. I think Fabia would hang back because there's already well, you know what? I think she might move into place. What do you guys think? But she's not going to try to pass anyone. I think she's just going to stack up.
All right.
Yeah.
Fair.
And ends her turn. Noodle.
I too am kind of.
You can move 25 feet. You'd lose 10 feet, so that means you could move a total of 15 feet. 5, 10, 15. That would literally put you right in front of Bing. So you do with that what you will. That's the
I'm gonna
farthest you can
stay
move.
I'm gonna stay where I am right now.
All right. Oh, and then White Christie comes up. Actually, she's going to stay where she's at. Pivots towards Kieran. Targets. And takes 2 shots with the longbow.
I'm closing the door and running away. See you, Karen.
And again. It's having me roll with disadvantage for some reason. I think it's the flanking. Oh, shiz. And badly misses. So she's going to get to roll from the fumble table. Double trouble. Roll the damage from the weapon or spell that you were using on yourself twice. Each time, say out loud, "Shame on me." Your target mocks you as you do so. All right. So I'm just going to roll on myself. Target. Untarget, and then I'm going to make sure I hit by doing this roll. Now I can hit. It has to be the same weapon, which was the longbow. Advantage to. And I made sure it hit. It's a normal. How much damage do I have to give twice? And 10. All right, so I have to take off that plus another 10. And that will end this poor bastard's turn. This white looks slightly confused at how poorly it's performed. It is review season after all.
Okay, so I'm about to achieve some synergies.
What?
You're gonna lean into those synergies, or
Yes. I'm in fact gonna right about here, and I am going to summon my longest and loudest scream.
nice.
So let's see. I'm gonna do select you and you and you.
While you hit yourself.
And I'm gonna say persona non grata.
Not without my consent. All right, rolling the dice. White Christie. Boom.
Ooh.
18.
She ain't afraid of a
Succeeds.
ghost.
Humpty.
Jesus.
16 succeed. And finally, White Pooh. Pooh's not been having a good day, so. Fails.
So he's taking a walk then.
He did. He took the womp womp. All right, Mr. Maylock is up. He's going to stack up behind Fabia. That's about all he can do. He's reading his Vampires for Dummy book in the meantime. Little Zippy's not going to do jack. I think she just typically parks him. Although he could do... He's small enough to fly through. Do you think she would send Zippy into battle?
I don't know. Maybe.
Not right now.
Yeah, she doesn't usually. Yeah.
All right, in which case I'm going to have you guys roll for initiative. Even this charm sound is annoying me. I'm going to have to come up with a different sound. Okay, I'm going to roll for Zippy.
You need to find just like a dice rolling sound.
Yeah, that would make sense, wouldn't it?
Although honestly, that might end up being super annoying too.
Well, I have another sound while we're waiting for Bing to roll. Let's see. New combat sounds. And when you have at your leisure, I would love a tutorial on how to make a goddamn... Once I can get a form to pop up and do stuff on it, then, module orchestration becomes 10x easier.
Yeah.
I've removed so much code by simplifying CSS recently, so... we're waiting for you to roll your initiative, sir. All right, we're all rolled up. Let's go to the next round. All right, Fabia Gita's up. I think she just pull up again, stack up. That's 10 feet. Do you think she would push past Skylar and Noodle? She wouldn't make it into the room, though.
No.
Yeah. Then that puts us at Skylar. I knew how much you guys liked close quarter combat, so.
Thanks, Tom.
You're welcome. I do my best. After 3 years, you have learned that you can't walk through walls, Mr. Skylar. Does anyone drive with their mouse? Or with their keyboard?
I
No.
usually. Yeah.
I feel like that's easier.
Yeah.
So Skylar's face to face to shoulder. He's got a 10 going. Looks like he's targeting Humpty. Doing 7 points of the damage with the old Sedgwick. A good classic actress, if
Right,
you don't
don't
mind me
make-
saying so. Well, you're not telling me what you're doing, so I'm just guessing as we go. You rolled a 4. That's pretty bad.
Well,
The white looks at you and is like, ha ha ha, lame. So lame.
then I pull out the Kira Sedgwick, and I raise the sword and bring it down upon Humpty. I got too caught up in narrative to hit my buttons right.
All right, Sedgwick comes out. The roll is solid 24.
The Sedgwick comes down, and I hit with the normal.
Yep.
Boom. And I'm gonna try my new Tele-Adept Kinetic Thrust.
This is a. Now I have to mark not safe for children. Thanks.
Yeah.
Yes. Now, what did I roll?
It just said you
Now,
telekinetic
You have to do a
thrust.
savings throw. You have to do a savings throw, Tom.
I would if you had me targeted before you did that.
Did I?
Nope.
Try again.
Didn't I blow your mind this time?
You're targeted now.
Now I am, yeah.
He wasn't before.
All right, so we should probably look into. Oh, there it is.
What happened?
Something flashed on him and it looked painful. So it just hurt him, whatever that I think.
Do your savings throw.
Nothing. No saving throw came up.
You're supposed to do a savings throw. You're supposed to do a savings throw. If you fail your savings throw, you knock the target prone or move it up to 10 feet in any direction.
Okay,
and
hold
the
on.
saving throw is a DC 10.
So did you, when you deal damage to your target with your psionic strike, so did you do a psionic strike first?
So there's the Psionic Strike.
Yeah. So you get
and
6 of those. So you
propel
if
my
you
weapon,
no, but if you have to do the psionic strike, and then if you do the psionic strike and do damage, then you get to do the telekinetic adept thrust. It's like a bonus attack thing.
So I
Unless
should
I'm-
do that now then.
Well, unless I'm reading this wrong, when you deal damage to your target with your psionic strike, you can force the target to make a strength saving throw, DC 10. If the save fails, you can knock the target prone or move up to 10 feet in any direction horizontally. Right. So I think this fires off when you do damage with your psionic strike. So it's not a thing of it in and of itself.
Do that. So I should do that now and then try the Sonic
Yeah,
Thrust?
you'd have to use your psionic if you have any actions left. You'd want to use your psionic strike, and you get 6 of those.
So Psionic Strike is an action.
Yep.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna pull up my dancing sword, of course.
Okay, dancing sword. Let me pull it up for you.
Yes.
Where do you want him dropped?
Thank you, Thomas. Right above me, between Pooh and me. Can it go there?
Which one's Pooh? Is he to the north or to south? I can't see with my. I'm holding your sword in my hand.
North.
He's north. Okay, so I'll
He's
try
north.
to.
He's north, right above me.
It's gonna get complicated, but there it is.
Thank you, sir.
It gets complicated.
Sorry, guys. I'm almost done. I only get one attack on this.
Just, Stephen, why'd you have to make things
Yeah.
everything so complicated?
Don't worry, Kevin Bacon.
I do like the name of your sword. It makes me want to eat a sandwich, a Kevin Bacon, lettuce, and tomato sandwich.
Oh, I like it.
What are we
Oh,
drinking,
I think I missed.
Mr. Cliff?
Just a little bourbon and bitters.
Oh, a B&B. What kind of bitters?
Just Angostura, the huge.
What kind of bourbon?
Nothing fancy. Maker's Mark.
I got like one of the my neighbor, because we do trash night for us is Sunday night, and inevitably we all like king of the hill it and end up pulling our trash cans into the street at the same time. So then they look at me with like these puppy dog eyes, and I'm like, "You guys want a bourbon?" Right? So we'll have a bourbon at the curb. So for Christmas, one of the neighbors, very nice guy, he said, "I got you something," and he brings over the largest bottle of Maker's Mark bourbon that I've ever seen. Like, it will last me 10 years. It was very nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Maker's is a solid, just,
It's a good go-to.
yeah, it's a middle of the week good bourbon, right? It's solid. I like how Karen, I didn't even realize Karen was going. Like, all of a sudden I see the managers pulled out.
I've got a lot of attacks to get through.
So, yeah, the white looks at you and he's like, I didn't ask to see the manager. Ta-da. But I'll be here all week.
Oh, bye-bye.
Oh, no. You thought he was dead. Alas.
Oh, dang it.
My demise was... Well, I should use a voice. See if they still work.
Oh, you're killing him.
Oh man, I didn't even have time to push the voice button to be snarky. So White Humpty is dead. Zippy's nothing.
Yeah.
I have this actual fear that I will inadvertently kill Zippy while Fabia's not here, and like that will end my friendship with Alicia forever.
I think it would just totally disband the party. We would all just stop coming. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's my turn. Sorry. Like, shifts its attention to Bing, and does you feel its bony hand reach out to tuck you? Why am I having to roll with disadvantage?
Flank.
I do not understand. Ends its
Because
turn.
White.
Flanked.
White who is flanked.
Yep.
All right, I'm moving in a little bit because I can see nothing.
There you go. You moved in. Hey, Maxie. Come on.
Wow, okay, I still have to go through the door. Okay.
Yeah, the doors work that way in hallways.
That's how they work.
You get the feeling that whoever designed this level also lived in a ranch home and thinks that hallways should be touchable with your shoulders or with your elbows.
I like it.
If I move one more, which I can, I feel like I can. Wait, what happened there?
What? You just changed your character outfit. Now you're a
There we go.
Santa. Nice hat. Ho ho ho.
All right, can I hit
Yes.
White Poo without hurting my people, my party?
Yeah. The only way you would if you fumble, there's always that risk in close combat like that.
Shit, what just happened? Okay. Control T, right?
Oh, you know
White?
what? No, White's too far away. He's about 2.5 feet away because he's in that alcove. So you need to move another 2.5 feet.
But-
And there's
You mean
nowhere.
I can throw this thing up to 60 feet though.
Oh, you're throwing it.
Yeah.
Which weapon are you using?
Dwarven thrower.
Dwarven thrower. I'm just surprised that no one's done Dance Dance Revolution yet. I'm just saying. Dwarven thrower. Oh my
20
god,
to
you have
60 feet?
you have so much stuff. Dwarven. Does anyone else have the Dwarven thrower?
No.
It says 20 to 60 feet.
All right, hold on. So if we do this, Dwarven thrower, and
excuse me. Sad.
Standard roll melee. Blah, blah, blah. So I wonder if you do you have? It's not equipped. Oh no, that's your mace. My bad.
It's equipped.
It's equipped. Standard roll damage versus info martial equipped. So you guys are players. Is there a way that you differentiate when you're attacking with the throw versus a let me try something. Target. And this is Noodle, and you're trying to use your dwarven thrower, right?
Yeah.
But if I click it, oh, it works for me.
I couldn't target the guy. Maybe I didn't have the thing.
And I will. You want? It's a normal roll. So you mind if I just do it for you and be good to go?
Go ahead.
I hit it, so I'm hitting myself. And you did 9 points of damage.
Stop hitting yourself.
So I think I was like, boom, 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 whacks the guy, and I believe it comes back to you, right?
Yes, it does.
Yep. So it
All
bounces off of him and like flies between your two pals, and boom, it's back at you. There
All
you
right,
go,
end of the turn.
Mr. Bing.
Blade.
Blade, pretty good movie. Wesley Snipes went a little crazy though.
Well, what? Oh, why did it untarget?
Between turns or just out of the blue?
It felt like it was out of the blue, but we'll see. There we go. Well, that was fun.
Roll injury. This won't be formatted nicely though. Not too bad. All right. Strange things can happen when you use the Raw Force magic. Most of the time, blah 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 blah. Mana discharge. You feel almost anticlimactic pop and then nothing. All your spell slots are harmlessly expended. You may prepare spells as usual after a long rest. All right. So apply. Let me highlight him and then hit apply. There it is. So this dude has no spell slots.
Interesting.
Yeah. I mean, not he's not super bummed because I don't believe he had any spells to begin with. But he's sad about what could have been, should have been. All right, White Christie. What's he got up his sleeve? Let's see. He's gonna step into place. You know what? He's tired of this nonsense, these shenanigans, if you will. He steps up behind Karen, raises his long sword, which is long. Attacks. Normal, because he's behind, despite the flanking, and frickin' misses. But that's okay, because he gets 2 attacks against Karen. Normal again. Oh, and he just sucks. Karen, you aren't even worried. You just hear this like sort of banging off the wall, bouncing off the floor. No harm, no foul. Nick Papagiorgio comes up.
Is unbothered.
And I think Nick, how far can he move?
Yeah, I was about to
30
say, I
feet?
feel like Nick's urging to do some
He
melee
wants to
damage.
go in and do something.
Yeah, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So Nick makes it almost into the room. That's as far as he can go. Then it ends his turn. Roll initiative, please.
What's that noise?
Oh, that's the new sound.
That's our new.
That's
Is
fine.
that-
I'm-
is that worse or
I'm
better?
down with that.
Let's just leave it.
Yeah, it's fine.
It has
Well,
the
it's better than gong, 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 gong.
Oh, it could have been "Let's get ready to rumble" every time that happens. I mean, that would have been like 45 minutes of audio narrative going on there. All right, next round begins. Roar. All right, Favia. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You know what? I think she's going to go into the room.
Yes.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I think she can move 35, right? Let's find out. Yep, she can move 35 feet. So what would she do? I think she'd take a step back. And I think she'd pull up her bow, and you guys keep me honest here. I think she would try to shoot between Bing and Noodle
Yeah.
at White Poo, knowing that if she does end up inadvertently fumbling, then she will hit one of you. All right.
Fair.
But I think that seeing that there's no skin, she has no skin in that game, she wouldn't really care.
Yeah.
And she's going to use her normal arrows.
I mean,
And
how often
it's-
do you roll a 1?
Normal. Let's find out. I've already done it once. Misses. And I believe she now has multi-attack. Yep. So another roll for her. Oh, I got a target again. And roll. Longbow of warning. Normal. She doesn't usually miss. Whoa, I rolled a 2 and a 3 for her. So I have managed to make Fabia, who never misses, miss twice in a row. That ends her turn. This brings us to Waipu. Still has Bing targeted. This time is not going to mess around with the... he's got the touch. Longsword. He's flanked, so he has to roll with freaking disadvantage. I hate you all. Oh, and he would have critted your ass, man. But
Darn
missed.
luck.
And goes again. First verse, or second verse, same as the first. Disadvantage again, son of a biscuit eater.
How was the drive?
Misses again. Now, Karen, it's not lost on you that this was an avoidable fight because you'd already been through this room, but, you know, whatever. Who do I see waving fingers over there? Hi.
Okay, I'm waving.
How are you doing?
She can't hear you though. Tom says, "How are you?" She is Slay.
She slay? That's cool. I'm feeling pretty cherry.
Playing Dungeons and Dragons. You're fighting.
Oh no! You guys killed my man. So you guys see nothing but a large, like, pile of poo on the ground, like a literal pile of poo. Guess his name was Poo. Come on, guys. Oh, the manager.
Yeah,
So
I
he still.
laughed.
Oh, and he crits. Oh goodness gracious! Rolled injury. I'm rolling injury. It doesn't really matter. He's lost a leg. So you hit you killed this one, spin around, kill the other. You hit him so hard that you guys hear this popping sound as the knee is dislocated and sucked
you
out of
already
its
rolled.
socket, just flaps off.
Yeah.
It feels like you feel the admiration of your party, and it fills your heart. Roll a D3. Oh, you got a 3. You don't have to roll it. That's what it automatically rolls. That's why there's a number in it. And add that number in temporary hit points to your character. All right, so let me pull you up, and you now have +3 hit points.
Mark, it looks like you have a beret on.
There you go.
Am I in the game?
I was congratulating my daughter and driving home in a treacherous snowstorm.
Oh, that's crazy.
Oh,
What is this snow that you're talking about? Is that frozen rain stuff I hear so much about? Karen, you've got 3 temporary hit points. Congratulations. I'm not hearing you. Are you saying stuff? It's still your turn. I mean, unless you're done.
Oh, I forgot. I was already looting these guys. Let's see.
Oh, were they lootable?
Yeah, Humpty has a loot bag.
Yeah, I manually turn them into loot bags whenever they die. So here you go.
Yeah, are we still in combat? Let's see. How many attacks do they do? 2?
You're not in combat. Thank you for reminding me. I don't know why I said that. I when you kill 2 of my beasties, you know.
Whoa.
That life drain thing, like, is a weapon that somebody can get.
Yeah, is that really a
I
weapon?
was just looking at that.
You wouldn't be able to use it, so it's not really a weapon. I've got to talk to the dude who does this loot drop thing, because it's awesome for like all of the gear they're carrying, but like when it drops their feats, like that's weird. Like like Nick shouldn't have that special sword or that special thing he uses all the time. What's it called?
The lance.
The lance. Like there's no world where he's carrying this giant lance around with magical abilities. But because I screwed up and didn't allow for that. Noodle, Favia, and Nick. So like, add your XP. I will get the 2 that I control. Noodle, make sure you add XP. You guys are well on your way. It show refresh.
Yeah, it would not let me. It bumped me completely out screened and said that. I mean, then I try to get back in and it says I'm already in there. So.
Hold on. Let me kick you out.
I had a bad ping for a while.
Okay, I kicked you out, so you should be able to join again.
All right, give me a second.
I've never kicked a player before. That's kind of fun. Who should I kick out next? Sorry, Cyrus, you're out.
Glad
Yeah.
So you guys, you've got some loot piles. Feel free to loot away.
It's still showing that. Let's try this one.
Either Thomas.
Refresh.
Well, I'm removing that life drain because it doesn't make any sense for anyone to have life drain. So there's a longbow if you don't have one. There's a long sword and some studded leather that they've dropped. You've already searched this area, by the way. So as you recall, Karen, from where you're standing, there's a door to your south, right? You know that's that main hallway that you originally came up. It leads to that super descriptive long hallway that I gave you. And then another door. There's another door to farther to the east.
Do we want to check out this nearest door?
Can you throw away my sword too, Thomas, please?
Sure. Forever or just for now? Oh, it's a joke.
For now.
Let me pull Zippy into the fray.
I know.
You guys see Zippy fluttering through. There you go. Nick walks into the room. Let me open up free movement. So what are you guys going to do? You know that you guys know the scheme.
We don't necessarily want to go down this corridor, right?
The one right here?
That's the one that kind of goes on to every.
Yeah, you came from that one, yeah.
Oh, we did?
Yeah, that was the main one. So
that's how we first came in here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And then we doubled back.
Yep.
Yeah. We went up to the left and then.
In the real world, like if this was the same day, like this has been, you guys have been fighting for like 15, 20 minutes, whatever else, you'd remember that, that middle door is that long hallway. The door that you guys just came from leads to that library, and also has a door to the south that leads to one of the round crypt rooms. Right? So you've mapped everything up to where Karen is. And shrugging all sort of responsibilities for perception checks or whatever else, Karen opens the door, and Karen sees a hallway, that leads to. There's a door to the south, as well as you see that it looks like the hallway heads off to the east, about 10 feet down.
All right, I'm gonna go into like about 10 feet, and then where the hallway breaks, but just before, and then take a listen.
All right, makes sense.
Because I'm not careful.
Let me roll your Reception check. You should roll an Inception check to see if you should watch the movie Inception. The answer is no if you've seen it before, because kind of ruins it.
perceiving the hell out of that hallway.
I understand the nature of the universe.
25. Yeah, so you listen and you listen until you just can't listen anymore. You don't hear shit.
I feel like that was a wasted roll.
Yeah, kind of.
All right.
You're in a sort of a vampiric level too, right? So they don't make a ton of noise, you know. But I mean, you have other senses. Like you don't see anything, you don't hear anything, you don't smell anything. You do. It is weird. There's like it's pretty cold, and there's sort of this mist that sort of cycles through the entire level. But you know,
So
it is what it is.
Door to the south and a door to the east. I don't know if anybody has an opinion.
Into
well,
the
I have
gap.
some information.
Go
It the
east.
the ritual.
De lo habitual.
That, yeah. Juana Sediction. Well, it appears that the ritual that went on in the room sealed the entry to the levels below. So wherever we find an entry that is sealed, you know, that's the one we need to get to because you know that thing we need is down there. So just thought I'd let you know that was what was in one of those books
Gotcha.
that I picked up.
Was it really? I was thorough.
What?
I said, "Wow, good for me."
Yeah, did you write it?
Yeah, that must have been a pre martini. Like you guys know I chat GPT for the flowery version of what I write, but I write all of all these hooks are mine.
It's neat.
Yeah.
It's really neat. The book. So
You should see my complicated flow charts of events and things I have to keep track of.
Oh, jeez.
Are we going south?
Yeah, let's check out the south door first, maybe.
All right.
I'm just gonna
Right.
take a listen.
Yeah, you've already perceived you don't hear anything.
All right. Yeah. If I proceed, all right. We got another sarcophagus room.
Which means, yeah, narrative. So
Right, but
located in the remote northeastern reaches of the Bloodspire vampire level, the northeastern coffin chamber is an enclave shrouded in an aura of enigmatic solemnity. I've had 2 bourbons. Not safe for kids. Accessible via exits to the west, north, and the south. The circular chamber serves as a private
Yay! Your
Coffin.
favorite word, Tom.
coffin set apart from the central thoroughfares of the vampire sanctum. You know, having a mild and a mod dyslexic child helped me understand. I've mentioned this before. Helped me understand myself and why I feel like I'm about a 3rd grader when I read my own fucking words that I wrote. So, you know, well, although ChatGPT does make them more flowery. But anyway, in a northeastern coffin chamber, the confluence of history and eternal night creates a sanctuary where the legacy of the vampire within it is palpable. Here, in the quiet shadows, the story of life surrendered to darkness is eternally preserved. So, like, yeah, again, you see one of those ornately carved sarcophagi. It's really a masterpiece, right? These are beautiful coffins, very sort of over the top and decorative. The stone is sort of reflective. You know, if this were Far Cry Primal, it would be that black stone that you try to get. What is that called? I can't remember now, but that stone that's really valuable. You know, and on the sarcophagus is sculpted, just like the others, some sort of a noble figure, you know, in eternal repose, and sort of encapsulated, it's sort of in the peace of death, right? So it's pretty exciting. The room is round, just like the others. And again, you see a doorway to the south and a doorway to the west. And innately, Karen, you know that like messing with that this sarcophagus is one way to trigger a vampire spawn.
Yeah, I have learned no touch. Yeah, for the sarcophagus.
I bumped into one last time. Oopsies. Are we all still in the ritual room?
Karen's
except
not.
for Skylar and Karen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're down here where I'm
Oh,
painting.
why are we not joining?
Well, because there's no room.
Come on.
at the
It's
end.
single file, right?
Skylar, you need to scooch up.
And to be fair, like I don't typically give you guys hints, but with tight hallways, the order that you go into hallways matters, right? Because you lose 5 feet for every person you pass. All right, so Karen's up against a door.
Yeah, I'm swinging over to that other door.
I'm assuming that you want to do a perception.
Yeah, I'll pretend to perceive it. Like, I don't
All
know
right,
what's-
let's do a perception check. Well,
Skylar,
Go ahead.
I'm just waiting for. Oh wait,
Karen,
Bing jumped in front of me.
go ahead.
and Noodle, you closed the door on yourself. Karen, you rolled a 15. That's fine. You don't hear any goings on behind the door.
All right.
You can go by.
Oh, god damn it! I found a conference room.
You did, and it
I
is.
need you to sit in on this conference call.
Yeah, can you dial into the Teams meeting while we wait for everyone else to join? I need to run to Tinkle Hut.
Yeah.
Tinkle
Big
Hut.
TV with an Android device hooked up to it.
And by the way, referring to going to the bathroom as an adult as the Tinkle Hut is hilarious because the other adults in the room have no idea what to do with that. The also Poo Palace is worse, but no one really wants to know that you're going to the Poo Palace. So anyway, in the northeast reaches of this shadow-drenched level, you come upon a chamber. This chamber stands apart from the rest. Its purpose more obscure, its atmosphere laden with the echoes of clandestine gatherings. Here, a long table lies surrounded by 8 chairs, each carved with an intricate detail and standing in silent vigil, as if awaiting their nocturnal occupants to return from their seats. Let's give you an image, because it is kind of a nice image.
move it.
Fancy pants.
Oh.
Now, I did tell Midjourney to give me frickin' 8 chairs, and the first version of this had, I swear to God, like 60 chairs, and the table was so long that it went into infinity. And I'm like, no windows, and it was nothing but fucking windows and like a sunroof. It means, I swear to God, it hates me, right? Anyway, torches in scones along the walls seem ready to burst into flames at a moment's notice, perhaps magically ignited when the room's true denizens arrive. The air is still, as if the very room is holding its breath, and its silence is so profound that you can almost hear the whisper of conversation and laughter that once filled this place. I doubt a lot of fucking laughter, quite honestly. But anyway, it's now been replaced with the oppressive certainty of the grave. Not to be confused with the bears.
Status reports.
Yes. Or 27 B/6. Can anyone tell me that reference? One of the 2 best movies ever made.
Sounds like MASH.
27 B/6. You can't do anything without a 27 B/6.
Oh God,
Is
what
that-
is that?
Muttered
That's
by
not-
Robert De Niro in the most unlikely of roles. In the movie by Terry Gilliam, titled Brazil.
Did you not
Well,
hear
I was
me?
thinking the same thing, but I couldn't remember it. I was just guessing.
Yeah, you can't do anything without a 27 B/6.
Kudos. to
Yeah.
Kristen.
Yeah.
How many times did my older brother make me watch that thing?
I watch it probably 3 times a year still, because it
Wow.
has nailed bureaucracy. Have you guys not watched Brazil lately?
I've
It
never
holds up.
seen it.
I haven't seen
Holy
it.
shit, you've never seen Brazil. No, time
Oh,
out.
there's something for
Dude,
you.
watch Brazil. I don't know if you still have
Alright,
access to my Plex. Watch Brazil. I have the director's cut, the regular cut, the theatrical cut. Any of them, just watch
Wow.
Brazil. Yeah, Brazil and Blade Runner still are my 2 favorite movies. All right.
Blade Runner actually doesn't. I don't know. That one kind of went down. I watched that one like a couple of years ago, and it wasn't as. I don't know. I didn't enjoy it as much as I remember.
I think it's just I think so many movies have become dystopian, but what I appreciate, I appreciate the like of its time. Plus, I saw Blade Runner while I was getting the flu. You know that feeling when you're getting the flu and like suddenly the entire like the earth is like holding you and it's cradling you in your arms and you're getting achy. At my girlfriend Mindy's house.
Oh yeah, Mindy.
Yeah. Some of the happiest times in my life was with the Mindy. But that's where I saw Blade Runner on television. And I just remember thinking like, what the hell is this movie? This is insane. And what I appreciate about Blade Runner is that it's slow,
Yes.
Yeah.
right? Like movies now is like action, 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 action. And Blade Runner is like a slow burn, man, all the way through, like tears in the rain, man, like tears in the rain. Anyway, so you guys are in the you are in the staff meeting room, right? You see like some like stale donuts on the table.
Yeah.
Right.
Can we all go in there then, please?
Go for it. There's no one stopping you.
Yeah, Skylar's in front of me.
Leftover sandwich.
Do you want me to move in? I'm moving in.
Okay, I didn't know I didn't want to usurp.
Oh, you're good.
All the whiteboard markers are dry.
Yeah, exactly. The black marker never writes, so you end up using the fucking green marker, and it only sort of half writes. And then everybody complains about your handwriting because you're also dysgraphic and you don't have good handwriting.
By the way, Tom, on your Tinkle Hut thing, one time Alex Serrato told me that before he could do something, he needed to take the Browns to the Super Bowl. And I will never forget that moment in my work life.
He just reached out to me, Alex
Really?
Serrano. Yeah, Alex is an awesome guy. He like out of the blue one day he Venmo'd me $400.
What?
For what?
No, and it said for all, you know, for helping change my life is what it said.
Wow.
Because I did a lot of mentoring. I mean, he was like, yes, yeah.
Wait,
You don't fuck a man in the ass without giving him a reach around, Mark. Everybody knows that.
yeah, just for context for everybody else, Tom mentored him, but he also fired him.
I did. Yeah.
Oh my god.
No, but I didn't fire him, Cliff. I managed him out.
Yeah, exactly right.
But to be fair, and she will tell you this, I managed Orlin out too.
Yeah, really?
And then a few years later, she was holding my baby son while my wife gave birth to my daughter, right? So I say this, I don't interview often these days, but like I say this in interviews, like just because someone's no longer the right fit for your team or your company doesn't mean they suck at their job. It just means they should be someplace else delivering that value and being happy, right? So, I mean, you left me, Cliff. You left me. You ran away. Because if you hadn't, you'd have gotten so fucking toxic, I would have had to fire you.
Yeah, I know.
So,
No, I could tell. That's why I left.
I do wish we could work again together one day. But anyway, as we wax poetic, you guys are in this room. This is a really crazy ass room. What are you gonna do? You see, there's a door to the south, and that door to the west. To the west. A couple of interesting things that you guys see in here. There's a central table. It has a sort of detailed map carved into it of the Moonsea region. There's like sort of arcane symbols, whatever else. It does seem like it was sort of a planning room of some sort. Like there's those wall sconces, right? They're held with sort of these dragon-shaped scones, right? When you guys walked in, they sort of lit up a little bit. It's imposing. This feels like bad stuff has been planned here. This is one of the larger rooms with a vaulted ceiling. It's adorned with different tapestries. It's very much, if you were going to like, you know, go and sort of like romance a client, you would take them into this meeting room. It's pretty fantastic. Or arguably, I would say the rumpus room would be another place that you would want to take them. But you really get this sense that sort of the weight of the decisions that have had to been made in this room are sort of quite dark.
Should we do an investigation check?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would. Yeah. You say that there's a what on the table?
The Moonsea. So you guys are in the Farron Moonsea area, right? And there's sort of this map, literally like carved into the table. All right, so I'm going to do. I'm going to do an investigation, and I'm going to do a DC on this one, for reasons that I know. And I'm going to even show the DC, and I'm going to start that epic roll right about now. I'm going to roll for Favia. I'm going to roll for Mr. Nick Papagiorgio. Ooh, Nick, pretty good. Noodles, nailing it. Skylar is the only one we're waiting for. Did I give you guys the zoomed in version of the room?
Yeah, it was cool.
All right, good. So let's end this roll. So yeah, you guys are scouring this room, right? Leaving no stone unturned. Noodle seems especially interested in like uncovering things, as if the wedding rings and the tapestry was enough. She's like more and more. She's almost addicted, a hoarder, if you will, of lore and family information. But alas, you do come up finding something wildly interesting. You realize that in the wall are some hidden compartments, right? And as you're sort of running your hands along these tiles, you know, one of them pops open. Noodle, you got the 20. There's several things that can be found. I need everyone, and I'm not gonna actually, I'm gonna do this. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm gonna roll a d6. Roll.
Everyone roll a
Nope,
d6.
No, I'm rolling a d6.
Okay.
All right, so Karen, because basically everyone passed the DC, so Karen is the one who finds this. Karen, one of these compartments is sort of opens up from the wall as you're running your charisma is really high. I was gonna say your sort of rough hand, but like really your baby bottom soft hands, despite all of the axe wielding you do. This thing pops open, and to the chat, tucked away in this chamber within one of its many secret compartments lies a map of great significance. It's a Black Cult of the Dragon map, it seems. This map, focusing on the eastern regions of Faerun, is no ordinary chart, but a key to understanding the intricate plans and machinations of the Black Cult of the Dragon. So Karen, I'm going to give this to you.
Yeah, we're keeping that.
Unless you don't want it. And then I'm going to share the image as well.
BCOD World Tour.
My favorite K-pop band.
BCOD. I'm making this a handout to see what happens if I do this. So I think this means that it'll create a document that you guys will all have access to forever.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, neat.
Faerun map, and hit OK. See, show
Found
image
you.
title, image caption, configure ownership. Everybody is an owner. Let's see if this works. Show players.
Yes.
And also, you should be able to, in the Documents tab at the top, it should now show up as an item. And I'm going to move it into your. Oh, maybe it didn't show up there. Oh, there's a folder called Player Handouts. In your journals, it should say Handout Pages. And one of the pages is Krampus. The other is BCOD East Faerun Map. So you'll have access to that whenever you want to see it. Yay. So yeah, you guys look at this map, and it's pretty crazy, right? So on it, I should look at my guide. Well, Karen, you actually have, in yours, you have the item, so it actually, in text, will tell you the stuff that's written on the map. It's in plain text for you. But what you see is on this map, there's a bunch of geography. It's sort of a normal, sort of aged map of Eastern Faerun. Someone with red symbols and red ink has sort of marked some areas on the map. The handwriting always looks the same, as if the person has horrible handwriting. One of the things that you see, it says Gem Ring, Flan, Aquatic Crypt, Dispatch Brother Samael. Another one says Infinity Gear, Brother Samiam. Do you like green eggs and ham? Another says Navigation, sort of Nether Sea, or not Nether Sea, Nether's City, ? Possible ? But that one's odd because it's sort of marked on the water in the Moon Sea. So like the X is literally on the water. Seems pretty odd. There's another one there's one called The Ride with some question marks. You know, The Ride from just your normal geography is is sort of the it's like the Antarctic here, right? Or the Arctic. It's snow covered, or Santa's village, right? It's a snow laden wasteland. And there's another one near that says, with the word case in an area sort of to the southeast, but it's crossed out as if maybe that's not a thing, but you can't be sure. So a pretty handy document that if and no one had gotten above a 10, you would not have. So therein you go.
Y'all, where are we at the moment?
Yeah, I don't see a "you are here" mark.
Yeah, so intuitively you realize this is east. This is the eastern region of Farron, so you're not on this part of the map. You're on the western part.
Oh, so the moon sees to the east of us.
Yeah, the moon sea. So Flan, just from a geography lesson, Flan on this map, because you would know this. Let me pop it open.
Been there, right?
Yeah, Flan is sort of where you started this adventure, and it's marked on the map all the way to the right, or all the way to the left, under Thar. That's Flan.
Yep.
And that's sort of the center of Moonsea, or no, of Farron, I mean. Right, so if you go way west, you get to the Sword Coast, which is where Neverwinter, you did all that good stuff earlier. You haven't really made it east of Flan, but you will if you look at this map.
Cool. Thank you.
You are most welcome.
It's very
So
nice.
yeah, you found that map. The rest of you, everyone in the room, roll a random search to see if you find anything else good. Ooh, damn it. Okay, first off, keep track of what you rolled, because I haven't added the who rolled it thing yet. I got to do that.
I'll wait then.
Okay, was that picture was Skylar?
No, it was me.
No, I haven't done it yet.
Bing, do you want your picture?
No, I do not.
Okay.
I got no picture.
It's actually it was on the table. It's nasty. It was next to the bagels.
You
All
should
right.
just give that, to Nick.
Just tell me
Yeah,
next.
you should load him up with all sorts of. Do you want me to do that? He's not here. That could be a punishment. So right, Nick now has a picture. There you go, Nick. This will teach you not to listen to the episodes. All right, next person, whoever it is. Say I'm rolling and roll.
I'll go.
All right, Noodle's rolling, and Noodle found chainmail. Would you like some chainmail?
I think I already have some. Should we? So I'll.
You can
pass.
offer it to someone else. Does anyone want the chainmail?
Yeah. Anyone?
Should we give it to
No.
Nick? It weighs 40 pounds.
Why am I moving so slow? Who's next?
All right. Why don't you go, Skylar? So no one's taking the chainmail, right? Okay. Oh, you got a crystal. I don't know why that link is broken, but I will give you that crystal anyway. If you want it, it's just a crystal.
I'm gonna throw it at something later.
All right, let me give you the crystal. I don't know why that didn't open up. That makes me sad.
Promise.
All right, let me go here. Next person. There it is, crystal. Going to Skylar. Oh, I typed it again.
Is that some Breaking Bad crystal?
Sadly, it's just crystal. All right, you now are the proud owner of a crystal. All right, next up is Mr. Who? No, Nick, I guess, can roll. Nick finds a bell, and he's like, "Hells yeah, I'm taking that bell."
Take the bell. We can be a band.
And then he rings it every time a turn ends. He rings this bell. Super annoying. Have you went, Karen?
Oh, let's see.
And you were the ironically, you were the only one not to find anything, but you found that map, so that's pretty good.
Yeah,
I think that's everybody, right?
Did Fabia go?
Oh, sorry, Fabia. Fabia rolls, and she rolls a nothing. There it is.
Ring my bell.
All right. So as part of that investigation check, you guys also checked that door. That door to the south is locked.
And that's the only other door, correct?
Yep.
All right, let's open that thing.
Do it.
Doesn't somebody have lockpick?
No.
I have some thieves' tools.
Really?
Yep.
Do you want to unlock? You want to try and pick it?
Christy, the biggest difference between D&D as we play it and Baldur's Gate is the lack of, like in Baldur's Gate, like literally every door is locked, and you have to have thieves' tools to get anywhere.
And do they break? I hated picking locks, and I can't remember. I think it was Far Cry, maybe. I don't know.
It's just random. You just roll dice, and that's it. But I have knock. This spell knock.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
So-
yeah.
You can do that. Great.
Yeah. So it uses a spell slot, but
What does knock do?
opens any at different levels, different level locks.
Okay,
So
well,
basically, I can get into anything.
Let me look at. I'm not familiar with that. So let me look at it. It's called knock,
Yeah.
and it's a spell.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow, that seems pretty cool. Did you prepare it? I hope.
No, I don't have it. My
In
Baldur's Gate has it. Baldur's Gate
Oh,
has it.
I'm like scouring your character. I'm like, what the fuck is knock? Why do I not know
Yeah.
this?
I think it's a real D&D spell, but I think I don't think it's a cleric.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you're right.
I haven't spent enough time on Baldur's Gate because every time I'm playing Baldur's Gate, I feel guilty that I'm not writing this narrative for this game. So, anyway,
I'll give it a few hours.
did you want to try and pick the lock?
I was looking. I got sidetracked. I'm looking to see if I have any thieves' tools.
I believe Bing had them, right?
I believe I do.
But I thought Favia picked a lock or something. Maybe I'm mistaken.
And she would be better at it for sure, because she has like actual dexterity.
Let me see. So she have thieves' tools, weapons, equipment. She has thieves'
I
tools.
take that back. I do not.
She has
What
one.
I
She
have
has one
disguise,
thieves' tool.
What are the attributes that we need to?
It's. I think thieves' tool is sleight of hand. So you roll a sleight of hand check.
Oh yeah, I've got a 0.
But if you. But does it? It's. Do you need a thieves' tool for every time you pocket? It's not like you don't need
know.
like. It's just you always have it, right? It's just a thing you can do.
Yeah,
I don't
think
really
it's
know.
consumable.
It's not consumable, right? All right. So yeah. So Fabia heads over to this door, and tries to pick it. All right. So she goes there, and then she rolls. Say sleight of hand. Sleight of hand. And it is DC. Show DC and start epic roll. So she rolls. And she gets a 20.
Yeah.
And this door unlocks.
Sweet.
Should she open it?
Well, we've already listened, correct?
Nope.
Well, let's listen. I mean, we're gonna kill whatever's in there, but
Yeah.
You guys are a murderous group of people.
We might talk to him first.
I mean, we can talk to them after they're dead.
So the number of NPCs that you could have talked to in this game that you just murdered is pretty laughable. So there you go.
Murder is such a strong word.
It's true.
Well, I'm sorry, you ended their lives before having a conversation with them. Is that better?
We taunted them.
Although, don't forget, I mean, I don't know if I even should remind you, you have a stone that could connect you to the person that you sent ahead to Flan.
Why would we want to talk about
I thought he's dead.
Oh, is that the other team? I'm
no,
sorry.
I have a sending stone. I have a sending stone.
Did
But why
you
would
guys
we want to talk to that guy?
wait?
Check
Where
in?
did you send him to? Did you guys send him to Flan?
He was the magician, right?
The magician, yeah,
I think so.
yeah. Well, you might want to You might want to write that in your notes, right? That
We
that
can
you've sent a
speak
scout
to
ahead.
them.
Karen and Skylar. We need you to roll your perception check.
Oh,
Yeah, we sent him to go track Brother Samuel.
Yeah.
Hmm. And so then you connected those dots, right? You saw Samuel on that map you just opened.
Yes.
And Brother Samuel was dispatched to where? Anyone?
I'm looking.
I don't remember though.
I
Flan.
have it written. I thought it was Flan.
I need to print those maps and stuff out. I have not internalized them.
All right. Kieran, you've got the highest roll. Again, you're listening, you're searching. You're hearing nothing but sort of the rumble of the crypt. You don't hear anything else. So Fabia's
Okay.
like, she opens the door up. And she
We
sees a
said-
long hallway. It looks like the hallway is about 35 or so feet long, and it terminates with another door. And she's like, should I go down?
We got to figure out the order.
Or maybe I should say, what do you guys think? You guys
Think we should go? Should I go down and check out that door? I'm Fabia Gita.
I'll follow you, Fabia.
Cool.
Or do you want me to lead?
You needn't worry. Looks like Karen's already on it. I'm gonna follow Karen, because I'm Fabia Gita.
hallway is dark.
We sent Mysterio to Flan to investigate the Black Cult of the Dragon. We don't know if he's dead or not, so maybe
Oh,
we should
yeah.
do a check.
Mysterio, that guy was an asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we got to go get his hat.
Oh, that hat was so
Right,
cool.
right.
It was so cool. Stupid
Is,
Mysterio. Sorry.
I don't see a door at the end of this hallway. It just it
That
seems
looks like a
like
dead end.
the hallway dead ends, which is making me very nervous.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, so Fabia didn't see well down the hallway. So it does look like a dead end.
We should have sent Little Zippy.
Hold on, let me take Karen, and Karen, I'm gonna have you roll
Yeah, I was about to say, everybody, go back, go back.
investigation check as the door slams behind you.
We just-
Am I
I'm
in
kidding.
the door?
I was joking. That's not real. The door did not slam behind you. So Karen, roll me an investigation check.
okay.
Oh, yeah. For like, it just seems like a solid wall. Like, why the hell would this hallway sort of end in a solid wall?
All right, I'm gonna shuffle past Fabia and just be like, I don't know, and let her figure it out.
All right. So she's gonna roll. Well, you have to shuffle past her because I can't click her until
Yeah,
you move forward.
I just moved up one square so she can move down.
I can't select her though to move up. Oh wait, maybe I can do it like this. Hold on, I can do this.
Okay, here, let me move. I'll move a couple more. There.
All right. So yeah, so she moves down, and she's like,
I guess I have to do everything. Let me do it. Let me investigate this area and see what I find. Alright. I'm looking. This looks like a normal wall. But is it a normal wall? Let's find out. Let me roll my investigation check. I'm rolling, and not my best roll, but I'm Fabia Gita. Hear me roar. Yes. I have found a locked secret passageway. Shall I try to unlock it with my thieves' tools? I found an opening. What do you guys think?
Do
I
it.
think, yeah.
Alright, let's try that. Sleight of hands. Sleight of hand. Hand. Show DC. And I am Fabia Gita. I'm starting my epic roll. This one seems hard. I can't quite get my thieves tool in this hole. Very small hole, and I've got very large thieves tools.
Oh,
Holy smokes, my 24 didn't unlock this secret door.
What?
That's crazy, you guys.
Do either of our clerics have guidance?
Maybe.
Because I think that is a spell that we can use to boost.
I
somebody.
do.
Like we can cast it on a party member to boost their rolls for a specific thing.
So you can, and Fabi, I think, would point out that like she rolled a 24. So even with guidance, it's at least a 25 or higher.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I'd have to touch her. So if everybody could just kind of lift their left leg and I will crawl under to get to her.
So yeah, so both Skylar and Kieran will need to move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Noodle, I'll move you since I have it with my keyboard already.
Okay.
But
Someone's on top. They can't move me. There you go.
but to the DM's point, yeah, it'd have to be a pretty spectacular roll, probably, even still.
Yeah, that's just innately you would know that because she really worked that lock. I mean, she talked dirty to it. She just could not get it to do its thing.
Does the doorway seem like, what is it made of?
It seems to be stone, and I think Karen. What's your intelligence? I don't often look at that. I should probably look at these things, because you guys have sort of innate. Oh, you're smart enough.
What would you need?
Where are you at, Noodle? You are
I'm at 12.
You're 12, so you're as smart as Karen. Fabia is attributes. All of you guys use a different. Everyone's using a different character sheet, so every time I open one of you up, it's a completely different layout, and it confuses me. Yeah, so Fabia's got a 15 plus 2, 17. So, yeah, so her sort of passive mental math is that, all right, like there was a locked door that leads to sort of this secret passage, right, from this clearly pretty important planning room, right? So whatever's on the other side of like this secret passage door, is pretty significant.
Do we think it's
Yeah.
sealed?
So it's almost like it's almost like a like this is almost like an escape route, is what she was thinking, right? Like it's this fast pass from that meeting room to wherever this thing leads to.
I'm gonna do a detect magic.
All right, where are you? Are you
I'm
close? I think Fabia's going to move out because unless you guys want her to pick
Oh, we're
the
not
lock,
going
she's.
to do the guide. Well, okay.
Wait,
So-
what?
So Fabia's moving out of the way so that you can come down there and do your detect magic as close as
Yeah,
you
I'll
can.
just do that real quick.
Then why did I get in the way?
It's okay. You're in free movement mode. It's not like you guys are scooting past each other. Okay, so detect magic. That would be ability. Man, what's detect magic against?
That's a nice
The
effect.
duration. You sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of you. If you sense magic in this way, you can use your action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic.
Oh yeah, so you don't even have to roll. Does it work through? Oh yeah, okay, I see now.
The spell can penetrate most barriers.
It's
but it
penetrating
is
for
blocked
sure.
By 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt.
Yeah, so you do pick up a tingle, right? Because 1 foot of stone. This isn't quite a foot, but you pick up a tingle of magic on the other side of that wall.
Like, is this the thing that they sealed?
That's unknowable, just with your little probe, because it's like radar, right?
It will let me know what school of magic it's from. So if it's like, ISU or...
Yeah, it looks like definitely a trade school, probably a dwarven trade school of magic.
Ivy Tech.
Yeah, poison ivy tech.
Nice.
Yeah, no, it feels like dwarven magic,
Okay.
right? It doesn't feel evil, but it's not super strong. It's as if the magic is here, but it isn't necessarily doing its thing.
I have a bunch of grenades. Could we pick the lock with grenades?
Let me look.
Okay, I'm gonna step back.
Yeah.
Look at those pretty auras.
Let's see, grenades, huh? Let's see here. I'm looking at my stuffs. What? Yeah. How much damage does a grenade do? Because there's, I can't say, but how much damage does a grenade do? You aren't sure. You aren't sure how thick that wall is. So potentially, yeah. You want to light one off, or all of them?
Well, let me scooch.
All right, let's see. Get to my...
I have a couple of.
So that would be a strength. It would be strength.
All right, I've got 6 sticks of dynamite.
Yeah, that would do it. I think that would probably do it.
I also have a miner's pick.
Well, given enough time.
Dynamite.
Let's see. Dynamite does. You can bind the sticks together so they explode at the same time. Each stick. So it looks like the first one does 3d6 bludgeoning damage, and then each additional stick adds 1d6.
Okay, how many sticks do you want to use? And what's the blast radius?
It says each.
I love that Bing, by the way, is pulsing detect magic rings. It's awesome.
It looks like just 5 feet. Like if you throw it at a bunch of
So
creatures.
it's pretty localized then.
Yeah.
So are you gonna just step back 5 feet and place it?
Yeah. Let me see. What's the math here? So if you get 3d6 for 1, and I do all 6, so 8d6.
Yeah.
Is that overkill? I don't know.
If you want to, as they say, if you want to shoot your load all at one time, go for it.
I've never blown up a wall.
I mean, is it gonna collapse the?
Probably not.
Yeah. Does the dwarf? Noodle,
that's
do you
right.
have
We
any
should ask the
dwarven
dwarf.
insight on mine demo?
Okay, hold on. So passively, Noodle's a dwarf and would know some things, right?
Well, yeah, I have stone, whatever.
Yeah. So she's like, look, a couple of things are going to happen here. One, it's going to send a shockwave. So even though the localized damage will be within 5 feet, it's going to probably knock people within 15 feet on their ass, right? Prone, as it focuses the shockwave down this hallway. So that could be fun. You guys would be inside the barrel of a gun.
Nice.
But Noodle's like, Stone, you know what? I need to ask Bubo a question.
By the way, you can set a fuse, so we could pretty easily set it to blow up after we get out of the hallway.
Oh, he locked us. So I was trying to scooch around. Trying to scooch around Skylar right now.
No, you're not locked.
Can't move.
Let's see if Bubo lets me down. I hope not. I always forget we have this Ask Bubo thing.
Yeah.
It's pretty handy. It's sifting through the wisdom. I'm just asking it based on, like, I know how thick this wall is. I want to know how much dynamite. I need to know what your strength check is going to be. Okay, so hold on. Okay, I know what it would take to blow through this now.
Let's
I
do
like
it.
how
This is a
Bubo's
great
basically
idea.
doing minor
Want to move first.
So I know how much it's going to take.
Okay, so I think my question was, does our company dwarf have any intuitive sense about what is a reasonable amount that won't be dangerous?
All right, so here's what you would know because you're a dwarf, Noodle. You and a stone cutter, and you're a specialist, right? Your assumption is that these walls are probably 10 inches thick, roughly, right? Maybe a foot, but probably best case 10 inches. This is a secret wall, so it slides, right? So it's probably not going to be super, super thick. So it's probably 10 inches or under. And you know that for this 5-foot span, it's going to take about 50 hit points of damage to like blow through this wall. That's your best calculation.
All right.
I think that's fair,
so-
right?
Yeah, 50 hit points.
So each stick is 3d6, so 18 potential.
Well, the first stick is 3d6. The additional sticks are 1d6. I don't know why they made it so complicated.
Yeah, because then why wouldn't you just blow one up at a time?
One at a time, I know.
Until
Yeah, let's try that.
All right, so you want to roll a. So first off, everyone stand where they're going to stand.
I want to move.
All right, well then move. Skylar, are you going to move too?
Moving.
Yes. There's 2 of me on my screen.
And Noodle, you know that what?
Here we
Oh,
go.
and Noodle, you know that like there's probably like that shockwave is about 15 to 20 feet from the wall, focused outwards.
I'm
So
gonna go stare-
Karen, you suddenly feel very lonely, right? So I'm assuming that fuse is probably about 6 seconds. So you have about 6 seconds to get down that hallway after you light that fuse. So we'll do this real time.
Wait. No, you can have longer fuses than
Yeah,
that.
the dynamite says you can have a fuse that is multiple rounds.
Oh, okay. Well, each round is 6 seconds. So I was doing in one round, but yeah, if we want to do more than that, that's fine.
I
So
think
like, you can do the length of the hallway if you want.
we can assume it will be exactly as long as it takes for me to sprint down the hallway and dive out.
Yeah.
All right, so
Okay.
I'm gonna use all 6 sticks. So we should be at like
At one time.
8d6 of damage. Yeah.
All right. So do 8d6. Roll an 8d6.
All right.
Oh my god. It's gonna be awesome.
I'm not gonna make you. Hold on. I'm not gonna make you move. But let me pull something up real quick before you roll.
The effects.
Looking for something. I'm looking for something. Give me 2 shakes
Of a lamb's tail.
of a lamb's tail. Yeah.
Oh my god, my screen.
Oh, that's why. So I make sure I'm doing this right. I'm looking something up real quick. Okay.
So excited to have a use for something in my inventory.
All right, you ready? Go for it.
All right.
So you're lighting the
Roll.
fuse.
So yeah, I'm gonna do the roll and then I'm gonna run out.
All right, so you do the roll, and you guys all hear. You hear this explosion.
Dang it, it won't let me move.
Look at those dice.
That's okay. But the assumption was that you were doing role playing, so you moved.
Okay.
So yeah, so you see a huge chunk of that wall is gone, but not enough.
God damn it. That was a pretty bad roll for 8d6, honestly.
Yeah, I was gonna say you maybe should have done one at a time with 3d6 each. So just kept tossing dynamite.
We have more dynamite, Thomas.
Oh, do we?
No, I think who has more dynamite? Because I think he burned us all up.
I used all the stuff.
No, I think. Let me check my inventory.
Yeah, I think there's more. I also have a miner's pick, so we could just
I have 2 sticks.
just start clanging away.
Well, I will come and do my first stick of dynamite.
All right. So Karen, you want to swap places with Bing?
Yeah.
And Bing, that magic is a little stronger now that the wall's a little thinner.
Interesting.
2 sticks too. I got 2
What?
sticks.
Okay,
I have 2 sticks.
I'm just gonna do the 1 stick though.
All right, and we're assuming that you're moving down the hallway. Same thing.
Yep.
You don't have to move for real.
Okay. So it's 3d6.
Yep.
Trying to remember how do I hold down the shift?
I think that's what I did.
It's in the. I use the chat window. I just keep clicking that dice over and over again until it's
Yeah, you can do /R.
No, that was 8.
Yeah, so you guys see a bunch more of the wall gives away, and it's starting to. It's feeling pretty satisfying.
I'll come do another one.
All right.
Hold on. Whoa. That was 5.
Sorry, what was the roll?
No, just hold. It's like out of control. Hold on.
Okay. Well, you've already got your explosion sound. I'm not doing it again.
It's like not letting me unselect them.
Oh, look at does it have them already in the chat window pre-canned? You have to delete that text out of the chat window.
Yeah, you can just type /R and then 8d6.
There we go.
Not limited. There you go.
All right. So Bing, you hear this thing pop open,
Nice.
and on the other side of that room, you guys always keep me guessing.
Seriously.
Is what's waiting for you is narrative.
Stack room.
All right. So yeah, it's this crazy alcove, right? So sort of this thing's called the Eastern Alcove with tomes. It's a hidden gem for those who seek knowledge from the past. Secluded alcove serves as a repository for ancient texts, forgotten lore, and a testament to the thirst of knowledge. So, there's more stuff here. Let me send you, I'll show the players the image. Boom.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
So a lot of cool stuff, a lot of tomes, that sort of thing. It's more than just a storage space. It's a sanctum for forgotten wisdom, offering those who venture in its quiet confines a chance to sort of connect at the thoughts and the knowledge of those who once walked the world before them. Now, it's a modest-sized room, but it's sort of rich in content. Like the shelves are just stuffed with a myriad of tomes and scrolls. Like the shelving is actually carved right into the walls. There's cobwebs, everywhere. This text varies from sort of leather-bound volumes to scrolls that look like they've been preserved in time. There's that small wooden table in the room that looks like where someone would study, and it's also littered with more scrolls. There's that single sort of light source that's sort of magically lighting up the room. And yeah, there's a really diverse collection, it looks like, of books. To the south is a doorway. And to the west is, off the northwest wall, is another doorway.
Shall we search?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, somebody needs to look at all these books.
All right.
Yeah,
So first
and
up,
Nick would want to.
so first we'll roll an investigation check to see if you find anything. I'm gonna assume that everybody's in this room, so do that. So start up with roll. You roll for Fabia. You roll for Nick Papagiorgio.
Did my roll actually happen?
I don't see anything. I need a roll from Bing and from Karen.
That's weird.
Yeah, mine takes a while to come through.
There's no. I don't know why Nick or why Bing even bothered rolling, but you know. All right. So let's see. A 16, a 12, a 14, and a 12. Karen, since you're here, you're gonna win. So that's my deciders. If you're playing, then and there's a tie, you win. So you guys find 3 things. You find 3 books: Rise of the Shadow, The Chronicles of the Black Cult of the Dragon. You find another book, a worn book called Whispers of the Void, Unveiling the Arcana Dark, or the Arcane Dark, and Arcanum Noctrum, Rites of the Undying. These are super rare looking books. They look very expensive. And I'm going to drop them in. So, first up was Nick. So Nick, I gotta. How long does does your magic spell last? Forever, it seems. But you can keep it going, right, until you turn it off, right?
I think so. Let me double check how long it lasts.
Because that's actually worth me knowing, given the scenario. Okay, yeah. So the magic is stronger in here, but it feels incomplete, as if the magic is no longer doing its job. Right. So like there was you get the sense that like there was magic here. It's almost like residual.
Okay.
Did we blow it up?
We probably blew it up.
I done blowed it up. I don't know why I can't move anybody right now. Hold on.
Should we go down?
Not yet. I gotta pull everyone in. I gotta give everybody their inventory.
Okay.
But I'm having
Go,
to use
dog.
I'm having
Go
to use
down.
my mouse to move people into the room. So hold on. And Skylar, you're not even in the room right now. Are you planning on joining everybody?
Here. Should I move in and you said you do. I'm on it.
What's my ping? Is it bad? It's not good.
I have been bumped out
That's
a
not
couple of times.
All right, Nick, come on, man. Nick, get down there. Get in there, Nick. This is a Nick jam right here, guys.
Yeah.
He rides right over to the desk. All right. And then who else is left? Anyone? Little Zippy.
I do want to know what we can find out about the Black Cult of the Dragon.
Yeah, that's one of those scrolls.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see here. Hold on. I'm bringing Nick. For some reason, I'm not able to. I'm no longer able to drag people with my mouse. I don't understand why. I can move them with my keyboard.
It's odd.
All right. Here we go. All right. All right. So let's see. Who did I say got it first? Nick gets the one. So let me get in here. Nick. I'm gonna give him. He's taking the Rites of the Undying. The next person was Noodle. Noodle is taking the Whispers of the Void, Unveiling the Arcane Dark. And then
Light reading.
yes, and then next was Karen. Karen is taking. If I'm able to open her character up, it would be nice. Oh, there we go. Karen, you're getting Rise of the Shadow. The Chronicles of the Black Cult of the Dragon. And you're welcome to share with anyone what you want from this text. But in the order of the room, everyone can just do the random search to see if you find anything interesting. Fabia is going first. She finds nothing. Next up is Noodle.
Okay. I have found
Bummer, you found nothing. Wait, what is that? Did you roll in the old version of the thing? You need to delete that from your macro.
Why?
I don't know. Doesn't her chat thing look different than the one I did?
Yeah.
A little bit.
All right. Next person
You.
is Karen.
Oh shit.
Okay, there's two people, so that must have been Skylar and then Karen, right?
Yeah.
And that leaves Bing and then Nick. Ooh.
Oh yeah.
So who was that? Was that
Me.
Bing? Would you like your brewers? I think. Did you take that skill, Christy?
What skill?
Brewer?
That wasn't mine.
No, that was one of the
Oh, no.
choices.
Brewer, I did weapons. I'm
Right.
a smith.
I like the rural juror.
The rural juror. My God, I haven't seen that forever. All right, Bing, you have 2 brewers kits, brewer supplies in there. Nice. And then last and least, Nick. Ooh, playing card set. All right, let me open him up and give him his playing card set. All right. And for those of you who got books, you're welcome to open them up and look at them however you want to do it. But yeah, you have that door to your south, and you have a door to your west.
Okay, I have fixed my search. All right.
Indeed.
Anything else in here? We've searched, right? Nothing else.
You've searched, you've investigated.
Okay.
You can roll a perception if you want. You guys want to do that?
I mean, why not?
Perception coming up.
Everyone or just Noodle?
I'm doing a whole team.
Oh,
Ugh. Oh yeah.
All right, let me roll for the Gita. You guys have covered a lot of ground today, more than normal.
Right.
yeah, it's been good.
All right,
Holy
and
big rolls.
solid enough, yeah. Again, you're not picking up the sounds of the living. You're not hearing spiders scurry. You're not hearing really anything other than sort of the drone of this crypt. And about every 3 seconds, we hear like ping coming from Mr. Bing. Bing is making a ping with his little detect magic spell. What you do pick up though is that that southern door is locked, and the one to the west is unlocked.
Hmm.
But you don't hear anything
What
nefarious.
you guys want to do?
What you gonna do?
I mean, obviously, a locked door is always a good one too, but
So for those keeping count, this would be the 3rd locked door in a row.
this cannot be the ritual that I read about. The ritual of sealed depths that the rings are from.
So interestingly,
It's
as
easy.
as you noodle on that,
Yeah.
You see some writing above the door. Sort of carved into the door jamb.
Okay. Can I read it? Is it in a language that I understand? Is it, Dwarven?
Well, some irony here. It is in Dwarven. So this, this door. Oops, my bad. Wasn't supposed to send you that yet.
I didn't look.
That's okay. I can do this in the chat window. I just right click over and I say delete. Yeah, over the door, let's see, east side. You see something written in Dwarvish, right? It's old, but you're able to sort of pick it up.
Okay.
And in Dwarvish, sort of like broken Dwarvish, it says, "In wisdom and grace, the light of knowledge shines. Speak the word of peace, and pass unharmed."
So in wisdom and grace, the path of knowledge shines.
Yep.
I'm writing that down.
Which door is that over?
It's the
The
southern
lock?
door.
Oh, not the one that we blew up.
No, not the one that you blew up.
Okay.
Yeah. I sent into the chat. That's what it says.
Can you read that one more time? Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's in the.
Hmm. Speak the word of peace and pass unharmed.
Mhm.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
Let me think of that.
Yeah, but the door's locked.
But if I speak the word of peace,
And you're a dwarf, so you know the dwarvish word for peace is Elendor, which is basically
Alright.
harmony. Do you say it?
what do you think? Yes or no?
Sure.
I'm gonna run that through by my group here. I think we should. Yeah, say it.
All right. So you speak the word. Let's hear it.
Harmony.
No, that's English. Elendor.
Oh, Elendor.
Yeah, Elendor. So as you sort of command, you see with vibrato, you say Elendor. On the other side of the door, you hear some sort of like magical humming and movement, and it sounds almost like sort of magic's turning off.
Oh.
Cool. So, like some sort of trap was just disarmed.
That's what I was wondering.
Dang.
All right.
She's not gonna be mad. So what we're saying, I'm sorry, my daughter came in.
Just saying, we're keeping you on your toes.
Yep. So as you guys are talking, Noodle, you sort of hear the opposite coming through the door of what you just heard a second ago, where it's sort of something is sort of the magic's coming sort of back
So, like,
and
powered back up.
resetting itself. Yeah.
Okay, so it only lasts for so long.
All right. So I can just repeat Elendor.
Is that what you're gonna do?
What do you think? Yeah. I mean, then just open the door. Well,
Sure.
we've already done a perception, right? Like.
Yeah. Yeah. Which door? So move to the door you're gonna try to open and go for it.
God.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
just
just.
do it.
We're living a
No
little.
fear. No fear.
Right. I think I'm in the door, actually, right about now. Okay.
Yeah.
Elendor.
Same thing. You hear the sort of the magics and sort of the machinery where the arcane world meets the physical world. Sounds like something sort of has disarmed.
I'm
Put
gonna
the door in-
try
you're
to open
gonna-
the door.
All right, go for it.
We're in combat. Nope. Guess what?
Door-
It will not open.
Door's locked. So whatever you're doing has really nothing to do with the fact that door is locked.
All right, let's try to pick it.
Oh, because if I speak the word of peace, then I'll pass unharmed. It has nothing to do with being able to pass.
Right, it's just the trap part.
Hindrance. Okay.
Still locked.
So can we have Fabia try to lockpick then?
Yep.
I will get out of the way.
And I will move Favia into place. All right, so Favia comes up to the door, pulls out her thieve tools, And Shazam,
Excuse me, I'm so sorry.
sleight of hand. And she gives it her best shot. And I'm the rare GM who always shares his DCs with you guys, so you're welcome.
Yikes.
Oof. Oh, can I do the bless thing?
Yeah.
Right?
You can do it.
I mean, that's a big DC.
Right? You want to bless her?
Why not? It is down here somewhere.
Do
Guidance,
multiple
right?
blessings stack?
Wasn't it guidance?
Oh, and you. Oh no.
What?
Never mind. I'm just wondering if multiple blessings stack.
I don't believe they do.
Sad.
Although, if they're from different people... Let's see.
Hmm. I have to get
Uh,
closer.
This seems like an Ask Booba moment.
Yeah.
Does guidance stack?
Sure.
Is guidance, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I've got bless. I don't have guidance. Shit.
Well, but is that because that is more likely to stack if it's a different spell. But bless just buffs your stats, right?
Let me see.
You know this. What does
Oh,
it mean
no,
by
it's-
guidance?
Attack roller saving throw. So never mind.
Skylar, guidance is a spell. Oh, there you go. Yeah. It basically just lets you add a 1d4 to your
Yeah.
checks.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay, so here's the deal. I just also the ruling is that the same spell does not stack in D&D. So
Sad.
we're gonna add a 1d4 to whatever this is. Skill check, sleight of hand. She needs a 30, and I'm gonna add a +4 to this. So all right, so the base is this normal situational bonus +4 normal. See if it does it.
I swear, like 50% of Baldur's Gate is like sleight of hand checks plus guidance. Oh dang!
This time she rolled a 13.
Ugh.
How long does guidance last? Can you do multiple rolls? I guess?
One
1 minute.
But
Yeah, so I'm not gonna let I let a normal sleight of hand and then I do a guidance, but we're not gonna sit here until you eventually get through.
Oh,
Okay.
we're
I think that's where
persistent.
the thieves' tools become.
Because
disposable.
believe it or not, I 2 years ago looked up. Should you let your players just keep rolling until they get through the secret door? And the overwhelming was like, no. No.
Just what makes a little old ant.
Yeah, exactly. Because you mean eventually you'd get there.
All right, what's our
yeah.
dynamite inventory?
2.
That's a door, guys.
We
So
have 2 left.
Yeah.
Oh, what's the door made of?
Stone. Bing, I'm gonna have you roll an insight check real quick. Hold on. Insight check.
Yeah, does anybody else have thieves' tools?
So you hear Karen like going through inventory looking for more dynamite, more things
Yeah,
that go
I'm
boom.
rustling my barrel looking for useful stuff.
And yeah, so you got a 12 plus 19. Yeah. So Bing, as you sort of hear the scheming of like let's blow up another door, right? Which sounds like a lot of fun. You know that based on what Noodle just did. There's some magical something on the other side that seems to be some sort of a trap, and maybe blowing the door off of this this magical room might not end well. I'm not going to stop you guys from doing it, right? Because that would be hilarious. But you don't know that it's within your best interest to do.
All right, we may not want to blow it up.
And there's nothing else in the room to help us.
Well, there's a door to your west that's unlocked.
Yeah. This place is lousy with doors.
Well, for those who have your graph paper out that are mapping things, it's laid out pretty easily to navigate. If you were to map this out. Don't forget, each square is 5 feet, so you could easily map these out yourself.
I think I might start doing that.
Okay, so we're about out of time. So the question is, do you guys want to stop here in this room? Do you want to go someplace else and stop? We're at the 5-minute mark.
This place is as good as any.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So when we next play, as the this is what I forward through my own YouTubes all the way to this point every game, so I can remember what we did the week before. So when we next play, you guys have made your way from the rumpus room, if you will, back through the jewel altar room where the ultimate sacrifice was made. You sort of wove yourself around. You found yourself initially in one of those round coffin rooms, and we're like, been there, done that, didn't want to deal with it. So you backtracked, about 10 feet, and then headed due east. You found yourself into the conference room of the damned, located a map of Eastern Faerun, which had some Black Cult of the Dragon notes doodled onto the damn thing. Found that you unlocked a door through, I believe, lockpicking, headed down this long hallway, found a secret door at the other end, blew the shit out of that door, and made your way into a room full of ancient tomes and books, where you've discovered yet another locked door that on the other side of it seems to be some sort of magical trap, I think was the word that Bing used. You've already searched this. You've already searched this room for books, so those are already in your inventory. There's also an unlocked door to the west that you've not went through yet. Bing is pulsing with detect magic, and the next time we play, we will start here. You guys have battled 3 rights, so this is a good combo of exploration, of narrative, of finding some interesting stuffs, as well as you got to fight a couple of things. A good blend tonight, you guys. A good blend of action and narrative. So, there you go. Any questions or comments before we end?
Did you have any prediction that we're gonna blow our way through that?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Did you know we might even blow that out? Was that even on your agenda?
No, not at all. At no point. So, yeah, I gave you dynamite eons ago in the mine. I thought you might blow shit up in the mine. But no part of me was like, they're going to carry this down to the vampire level, right? And definitely did not expect Cliff to put down, 6 sticks of dynamite, right? So I think it took you guys 8 total?
Yeah.
Right. But yeah, I did not expect that at all. But but I also kind of expected that you would do things that I didn't expect. So, it shouldn't be too easy. But yeah. I don't know. It's you guys are always doing stuff that I don't expect, so well, with the exception of murdering, which I always expect. Right? I heard something move over there. Let's go kill it.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, listen, you guys, always a delight. Next week, hopefully we get a full house. Would love to see how you guys sort of resolve the rest of whatever the hell is happening here. If you guys are doing your mental math and you're doing sort of the mapping, you've went through quite a few rooms.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Awesome. All right. Until we next meet again. Later, taters.
Thanks for the game,
Guys.
y'all.
Have a good week.
Great game.
Be safe.
Bye.